Six, we're on your side with a health warning and a good reason not to ignore this.
Yeah, new data from the American Cancer Society shows colon cancer is the #1 killer of men and #2 killer of women here in the U.S. And while the number of cancer patients is dropping nationwide, colon cancer is claiming more lives than ever before.
Just this past weekend, thousands of people joined up in Charlotte to run in the Get Your Rear in Gear 5K. It's all about raising awareness of colon cancer and encouraging people, of course, to get screened.
Now, March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, and WBTV's Claire Kopsky sat down with a 44-year-old Charlotte mother of 3 who says her colonoscopy saved her life.
So our evenings are like just bananas, as you might expect with like 3 kids.
Christy Williams runs a busy household.
So they are 15, 13, and 10, and super into sports.
Amid the chaos, she finds time to keep everyone healthy, and at the age of 39, even ran a marathon herself.
I love to exercise, and I thought, you know, kind of have some cramping, a little bit of bleeding, and I thought that I was just exercising too hard.
Her husband urged her to see her doctor, who recommended she get a colonoscopy.
I procrastinated even getting that, just busy life, kids, sports. So I put it off twice, actually.
Despite being 5 years under the recommended age for regular colonoscopies, she finally had her first one in June 2019, right after her 40th birthday.
So I go in, have the colonoscopy, and immediately after, the physician says, "We found a tumor and you have colon cancer." And it was almost like kind of an out-of-body experience looking at myself and just really having a hard time comprehending that I was getting this diagnosis.
It wasn't just the diagnosis, it was the prognosis once she learned she had stage 4 colon cancer.
The 5-year survival rate at the time was only 5%. That was the hardest day I've ever had. And all I could think is look at my husband and my 3 young children, and it was hard.
The next year was full of surgeries, chemo, countless doctor's appointments, and a targeted therapy.
For me, give me everything, hit me with everything, let's kill every cancer cell in my body, so I was all in.
There were days she found herself crying on the bathroom floor, and other days she laughed through the side effects.
There were times where I couldn't even talk. I had so many mouth sores. I had this terrible rash on my face from the target therapy, and we would just say, hey, if this is what I look like, imagine what it's doing inside my body and killing all those cancer cells.
But on February 12th, 2020, it was all worth it when she got to ring the bell.
Colon cancer is one of the most avoidable types of cancers just by getting the screening. Get it done, give yourself that peace of mind.
Now, although Christy did have a family history of colon cancer, her doctor says her cancer was caused environmentally, but could not point to exactly what that was. With a recommended age to begin regular colonoscopies being 45 years old, Christy says she hopes men and women alike won't be afraid to ask their doctors if an earlier screening might be right for them too. John, Siobhan, back to you.
What an incredible story.
That is, and everybody ought to get that colon. I know a lot of people, my doctor has told me before, a lot of people die of embarrassment because they're afraid to go because of what the test entails.
Right.
But it's so easy and so simple to do.
It is.
And it can save your life, can't it, Claire?
It can. Drink the jug, go in, just get it knocked out, put it on your calendar.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What a great story, and we wish the best for her too. She was,
absolutely.
That's brave. That really is brave. And colon cancer is the same type of cancer that WBTV veteran reporter Steve Crump battled. All the way to the end, Steve was an advocate of getting screened and not being ashamed of it. Now, we put more resources about colon cancer screenings on our website. Just go to WBTV.com.
Now to